Last but not least, we have Villanova University. They couldn't attend today, like a lot of other schools actually wanted to come, but for one reason or another they couldn't attend. But instead they sent us some screenshots, and I wanted to introduce you to Bob Mallon, our VP of Client Services, who's going to just quickly provide a 3 minutes for Villanova. You can use this.
So I'm in that nice position where I'm in between you and the break, right? The worst place to always be at a conference. So as Andy said, Villanova couldn't be here, so I'm going to talk a little bit about their application. But before I do, I just want to say, in listening to all of you over the last 45 minutes, and having worked with many of you on these projects, you all made it sound so easy. And the amount of thought and time that you guys put into making some of this stuff work. And I was looking at NYU where Eric very briefly mentioned this. We built this custom home screen. I mean, the amount of thought and time they went into how that should represent the university, and what it should mean, and how they worked kind of collaboratively with our design guys. With UMass and their courses module, and what they had to deal with PeopleSoft and Moodle, and making those work together. Harvard Admissions, which was the first school that went up on what's now our publishing platform, and the way that they just jumped feet first into that and made it work and got all their content up. I mean, really, some of the work that's gone into these projects is really phenomenal. And if you can dig below the surface in more than 3 minutes, there's really a lot to say. So anyway, switching over to Villanova now. So unfortunately, since Villanova's going last, I don't think there could possibly be anything unique I could say, because you guys have, have pulled up all the great examples in all of your in what you have shown over the last couple minutes. So Villanova does have a lot of the similar modules that you've seen in these presentations over the last little while. But there are a couple things that I want to say, and one is that they were the first customer to integrate with Blackboard on the courses side, and they really did a great job. So they are now able to show course content, individual class assignments and information, and there's so many schools that use Blackboard, so they really help provide that foundation for many of you who are either using it now or will be in the future. The other, unique thing is they use CAS for single sign-on. I know a lot of people use Shibboleth, but CAS is another option out there that they're using. Just a couple other screenshots. Get it to go. Andy, what am I doing wrong?
I'll just do it.
Okay. This is just the introduction to the courses module. I don't think you're going to see much of the content there. And if you can keep going, dining module again, which we've seen on several of your campuses, and the social module. The last thing I'll say about Villanova, Joan, who's our main contact at Villanova, going back about a year when we started working with them, said, hey, my team, we're not technical. We don't really know what we're doing. We need your help. I don't have developers. And sometimes we would ask her to get us stuff. She'd say, well, I don't have a strong development team here. I can't do that kind of stuff. But what's been inspiring about Villanova is over the last year, they've come forward time and again with great ideas. And they have done with a fairly non-technical team a lot of things that right now may look like things that all the rest of you have, but at the time they were doing things that were new. And they just dove headfirst into them. They provided a lot of feedback about how it should work, and how they thought things could be, even though they weren't coming at it from that technical perspective that and background that many of you have. So Villanova's done some great things over that time. So having said that, I think, we're right on track. So hand it back over to Andy. Thanks.